doing favors. Blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few. Lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehavior, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think a day is. But hey, what about it? So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going air, they were like, ooh yeah, ooh yeah.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go, son.
Foreman powering ahead. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Foreman. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Fields. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Hey, we're good.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. Hook up a 15 yards there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of 1st downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry here for Kananga Wangu. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Cousins now to throw on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on the roll or chip away their time. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly come a long way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital. Extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
They run it on first with Foreman. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
1-yard gain.
One play action. Fields. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown Bears. Chase Claypool. 56 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
And got his man complete. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards. Open man is Osborne. Touchdown! K.J. Osborne, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try to pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
Hey, 551, 551. Right.
Now a give to Foreman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The speed of Jordan Hicks on display there as he gets the tackle for loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Play action. It's Fields. Looking deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. A huge play there for Chicago. 51 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Vikings 14, Bears 7.
Here we go.
Foreman is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points going by the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Cousins. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, these these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. They run again with Foreman, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Fields going to change things up here.
It's 3rd and 11.
In motion comes the tight end left. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Patrick Jones drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. On 4th down, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First play's a run with Nwangu. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened.
There he goes left side. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdowns. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
21. Bears 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you get...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gould with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
28, Bears 14. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Bears at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down.
The pass on 2nd down. Daniil Hunter on the stop.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. K.J. Osborne on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first down, it's Fields. Looking deep here from Mooney. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Fields again. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead. Gold with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now a 2nd and 10. Throw left side, and Osborne has it. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First down, here's Cousins. And this is caught on the sideline, and he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the air again, it's Cousins. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, no, easy.
Cousins. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
A 36-yard attempt.
And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down. Throw caught there by Osborne. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 14. First down, Vikings.
Handoff here to Nwangu. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
A loss of 2 yards.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Throwing his Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings extend their lead yet again. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Off play action. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Here we go on fourth down. Fields. He's going to let it go again. He's got a man. Complete. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On second and 10, Fields. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it in dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd down, Cousins. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
On the give is Nwangu. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tyreek Stevenson in on the stop. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Cousins now. He lets one go deep for Addison. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Throwing. Cousins. Past the 20. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Oliver, 41 yards. And the Vikings have got it on cruise control. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Bears. Equanimeous St. Brown, 76 yards. And the Bears are able to claw one back. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A big play there for Minnesota. 57 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Nwangu. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, here's Fields. And now here is another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Gould for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Vikings 73, Bears 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here's Fields. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And you can tell just by looking at it that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been flat getting it done, 8 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. Touchdown! Josh Oliver, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Vikings are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson,
68 yards.
And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Gold with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. Good.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Open man, this is Lewis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And quickly, they get to the line.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And now here is another interception.
Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Second and 10.
To throw, Cousins.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A 1st down throw for Cousins.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Now Fields going to move them around.
A run by Foreman to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 2-yard line.
Hand off running left, Foreman.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 18-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. They got his man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 31 yards. And those Bears.
On play action, Fields. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now they'll audible to something else. Play action. It's Fields. Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's into the clear again, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now gold for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
and that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.